It's time for another episode of the Joshcast. So I think one thing I'm dealing with is trying to be more present, because I think the root of anxiety is if I'm thinking about the future or the past too much. So I thought maybe as a good exercise, I would see if I only talk about things in this podcast, what I'm actually seeing in the moment as I'm driving. Literally in the moment, not even 5 seconds earlier. What am I seeing right now in the moment as I'm driving? So I'm driving by this mural, and I'm not a fan of the mural. I'm not a fan of it. And I immediately think to myself, I could go on about this mural, but I would feel guilty, because what if the person who painted the mural was listening to this podcast? It's highly unlikely that the person painting the mural is listening to this podcast, because from the analytics I've read, nobody's listening to the podcast. And yet, I don't want to go into the mural. I don't want to cause problems. But I'm not a fan of the mural. I hate to say it. Can I find something positive about it? What can I find positive about it? You know, I like the colors. I like what they did with the colors. The color balance is nice. But I'm not jiving on it otherwise. And the other thing too is that it's not accurate in terms of the geography within the mural. It's a heightened, it's heightened because it's meant to show, a heightened version of Los Angeles. I guess I want realism in murals. That's my point. Anything that's heightened, I'm not a fan. So good. I immediately start the podcast feeling guilty. That sounds about right. I'm definitely playing within my bounds. So I'm seeing that. I'm seeing luxury handbags. A store that sells luxury handbags. Not the crap handbags. This is luxury. I guess a handbag does say something about you. That you are making a statement when you choose a specific handbag. I remember I feel like my grandmother's purse is the purse that all women over 65 have. It's that brown purse with it looks like there's a royal royal wallpaper pattern on it. It's the wallpaper you see not in the in like the Queen's sister's bedroom, that kind of like royal but not totally royal but royal-ish, like a royal cousin's bedroom. That's what it looks like. I think all women turn 65, and I think the AARP just not faxes. Although, in the world of digital printing now, you could theoretically send something to a digital printer and it would print out this over 65 luxury purse. I don't know. I don't get the purse. I wear a backpack, which, I don't know, the older I get, the more ridiculous I feel wearing a backpack, because clearly I'm not going backpacking. I'm not about to tame a mountain. But by the same token, I don't feel like I can take a briefcase with me, because I'm not a lawyer, or I don't have the nuclear codes. So I don't know. I got stuff I got to carry. I don't know the best way to, you know what I am? I'll tell you what I am. I should have the messenger bag. That's the guy I am. I'm the guy who has the messenger bag. Totally. I am. That is exactly right. The guy with the messenger bag. Why? Because he doesn't have enough room to keep his stuff in his tiny hatchback. That's why. That is totes what I am. Driving by a place called U.S. Auto Collisions Center. And it has a picture of a bunch of really fancy sports cars in the front of it. Which is a nice image to drive by. And I can go, oh, look at all that stuff I could never afford. And not that I don't know if I'd want to. I mean, I like, I've got some scrapes on my car, but they're not too bad. And I like the scrapes. Anything that tells the world, hey, it's not all right. I'm okay with the car conveying that. I'm okay with the car conveying a little bit of truth. No more than that, because I don't want to destroy the property value. Or the blue book value, I should say. I am starving, of course. I had some salmon tartare and an arugula salad and then an acai berry bowl because I'm trying to be healthy, and all I want now is I just want to eat a giant loaf of bread. That's all I want. A giant loaf of bread. Because I've given up on sugar, but I'm finding ways to sort of cheat. Having that trail mix with the dried fruit in it, that's pretty much candy. Car next to me is a Jaguar. And there's some cursive writing just above the door handle. Like they signed the car. That's how much love and care they put into it. They signed the car. And it's got wood paneling inside. Wood paneling in a car, even if it's fake wood paneling, it doesn't do it for me. What are we trying to pretend here? That my car is also a 19th century writing desk. I do not get the wood paneling. Are we still wanting to pretend that we're doing a horse and carriage? Is that what it is? It's not wood. I don't want it to be wood. I don't think a car should have wood in it. If something catches on fire, the wood is not going to help that. But I've never understood wood paneling. Even wood paneling, fake wood paneling. I'm pretty sure one of my dad's cars, I think when he had an old Cadillac, and I think it had wood paneling on it. And I don't know, I think it presents an image of luxury, that I'm pretending I'm in my winter chateau. But it's not fooling me. It's not really wood. It's fake wood. This is why I like the base models. LX, plastic, because you are a liberal arts major. So I'll tell you what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm driving into the lot that is always busy at a time when it is very busy right now. So the chances of me actually finding a spot are few and far between. This is a big risk. I am risking having to go back out and go to the other lot. I'm adding basically an extra 5 to 10 minutes to this commute. Well, look at that. There's an open space. There is an open space. That means a movie's bombing at the box office this weekend, because this lot is attached to a movie theater. So if it's 2 p.m. on a Sunday and I can easily get a space, heads are rolling at Sony Studios. That is what that means, friends. That is what that means. All right. Well, this was a fun little podcast. I think we accomplished something here. I would say.